Today, we will be making a tier list based on the NBA team's home court advantage slash atmosphere. We have our list of teams and we have our tiers. I'm going to be factoring in regular season, home court, playoff, home court, whether they're good, whether they're bad. So if your home crowd only lit when y'all are a good team, quote unquote good team, then I got a spot on this list for y'all. I'm also mainly talking about present day, but I will factor in like recent history, like the 2010s and the early 2000s. With all that out of the way, let's get started with our first team. Milwaukee Bucks. I'll say that they are consistently solid. I know Milwaukee, they go really hard for their Bucks in their home games. Their crowd is always into it. The music's cool. Their halftime shows are actually pretty decent. Brooklyn Nets. I must say that their home court is really good. It's one of my favorite home games to watch in the league. But they're the type of team that when they start losing, the half the arena is going to leave. But when they're up, the arena is very loud. The music's always going crazy. It's always a good time. I know y'all remember the 2018-2019 Brooklyn Nets with D'Lo. That was one of the funnest teams to watch ever. That's one of my favorite teams in NBA history.
Dinwiddie, pull up. Oh yeah!
The Knicks. As much as I don't like the Knicks, I do have to say it's usually rocking in their arena. I got to put it up there.
In the hands of Anthony. Anthony for three. Puts it in. Knicks by one with 8.2 remaining.
Wait, hold on. I just realized something. We need to add another tier here. Cool. And then, all right, now we got a spot for the Raptors. Maybe on a Friday night. I don't know. Most of the time, their crowd's really not that into it like that. But if they're playing a rival or a team that like a big game, like a rival team or one of the top players in each conference or top teams in each conference, they'll probably get up for that game. The Utah Jazz. This is one of those teams that's always the arena is always going crazy, regardless if they're winning or losing. And in the playoffs, it's even better. So I'm gonna say that I'm gonna put them in the arena's always rock. The Houston Rockets. I've been watching more Houston games, not just because of KD, but like the last 2 seasons. I love their home court a lot. I'm gonna say they're consistently solid. Like the music's always nice. The announcer is there is always lit in there. I love it. Pelicans, you can hear a pencil dropping them up. Bro, I don't know if y'all seen that picture. I seen a picture of one of the games recently. I think it was, I don't know what game it was, but they put a picture of their home crowd, and it was literally like the top floor, the upper level. It was literally like 2 people in there. There was nobody in there, bro. The Lakers, I'm gonna put them in leaves when they're losing. When they're winning, yeah, the stadium's lit. Everybody happy. It's loud. Everybody going crazy. But when they losing, they're headed for the exits. They're trying to beat that LA traffic. I mean, I can't say I blame them, but they're not real fans. The Chicago Bulls. I'm gonna say consistently solid. I'm gonna say they're solid. Ooh, my favorite team, the Timberwolves. I'm gonna say that we are also consistently solid, but we're better than all 3 of these teams here. I'm gonna say that we're better. We're more lit than the Bucks. We get louder than the Rockets. Our crowd is crazy, and our court looks better. The Blazers. I'll say the Blazers. I want them on Friday. I'll probably say they're consistent. I'll say they're consistent. The Denver Nuggets. Now I'm gonna have to give them extra points for their home court because of the altitude, the elevation. So I'm gonna say it's electric in there. I'm gonna say it's nice. OKC. I think by saying that the Thunder have the best home court advantage in the league is like an objective statement. I don't think anybody will disagree with that. And in the playoffs, they're probably even more loud if that's even possible. And they still do the thing where they wear color-coded shirts in the crowd. I feel like them and the Jazz are the only teams that still do that.
And he gets it back in the corner. He'll load up on the 3. And Dort cashes it in.
The Grizzlies. I say if Ja's playing, I'm gonna say it's electric. But if they're not playing, if he's not playing, it's maybe on a Friday night. I think I'm gonna throw him down here just because a lot of the times Ja's not even playing these days. But last couple seasons, like 2022, when we were playing them, when the Wolves were playing them, I can't lie, it was lit in there. I can't lie to you. Dallas Mavericks. This is another one of those teams. This is like Houston. I've been watching them recently, and the more I watch them, the more I watch their home games, the more I love. I just like watching them. Like the crowd's always nice. The energy is always up there. The music's always good.
Harder. Doncic. Could be fun. Doncic. Hold on.
Will the Knicks foul here?
Let's go.
And not allow even a three-point attempt. Brandon Williams has it. Williams looking for an opening. Puts up a three.
They got good halftime shows also. I'm gonna say they're consistently solid. I like watching the Mavs games when the Rockets game. I'm gonna put them right here. Who we got next? The Spurs. Everyone's know that Spurs fans, they are very consistent, and the arenas be getting crazy loud in there. Shout out Keldon Johnson. I'm putting them into electric. The Phoenix Suns. Almost said Phoenix Buns. I've been watching too much Flight. The Suns, I'm gonna say they are. I'm gonna say, do I want to say they're solid, or do they leave maybe on a Friday night? I'm gonna say they're solid. I'm gonna put them in solid. I don't watch that many Suns games, but I got a few friends from Phoenix, and they say it's nice when they go. The Clippers, they are just like the Lakers. When they're winning, they're just a bunch of front runners, bro. When they're winning, they're gonna be loud, but when they're losing, they're dipping. They gotta beat that LA traffic. Same thing for the Warriors, unfortunately. I used to watch them when the We Believe era before Curry and Clay came out, but like, oh my gosh, with the Monte Ellis crowd, that was different. But now most of them are just bandwagons and they'll leave if they start losing. I'm gonna put them in leaves when they're losing. The Pistons, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, when they went on that losing streak, cause I want to say they're consistently solid, but after that losing streak, bro, I mean, they were at least still there. They was at least still there. They were still there though. I'm gonna put them in consistently solid. I'm gonna say them consistently solid. Ooh, the Kings. This is a fun one. I'm gonna put them in the arenas rocking. They got one of the best home courts. Even when they're winning, even when they're losing, they don't be winning a lot. But even when they're losing, the crowd is still loud. They're still hype. Light the Beam is one of the best things to come out of Sacramento. The Cavs, my other team. I'm gonna say that they are also consistent. I love watching home games for Cavs. Like the music, the sounds that are playing, like their defensive chants when they're on offense. I love the commentators. Everything about this team is really nice. I'm gonna put them like above the. I'm gonna put them ahead of the Bulls, but behind the Rockets. Next up, we got the C's, the Celtics. As much as they're like the Knicks. I don't like this team as a team franchise, their fan base. But I'm gonna put them into electric. They got a good home crowd. I don't think it's better than the Kings though. I'm gonna put them into electric. The 76ers. This is one of my favorite home courts. Oh, this is not the Sixers. The Sixers. This is another good home court. I don't know if y'all watch Sixers games. They be going crazy in there. They be getting crazy lit in them Sixers games.
Shot clock's at 1. Maxey heaves it up. Got it!
Can't be surprised anymore, right?
I'm gonna put them right behind Boston. The Charlotte Hornets. This is one of those teams, and I know because I live near Charlotte, and I've never been to a Charlotte's game, but everybody who I've talked to that been to a Charlotte's game, and even when you watch the games on TV, everybody who's there are always wearing the opposing team's jersey. You go to Charlotte games to watch the other team play. That's the best way I can describe it. Same for the Wizards, actually. Now that they're side by side, same for the Wizards. I live right next to these two teams. I've never been to their games. I've been to a Minnesota Timberwolves game in Minnesota before I've been to any of these two games, and it's just because when you go to these games, you're there to cheer for the other team. Oh wow, Final Four already. All right, next, the Magic. I'm gonna put them with leaves when they're losing. Them and the Heat. I'm glad they're side by side. I'm putting these two together because they're basically the same. Their fan base is basically the same. If they're winning, they're going to be in the stands, and if they're losing, they're trying to beat that Miami traffic. I feel you. The Atlanta Hawks. Fun fact, I actually follow the guy who does like their arena sounds on Instagram, I think. I don't watch too much of them anymore, but I used to watch them like 2018, 2019. I would say that they're consistently solid. They have a good home court when they're winning too, though. Well, it's a better home court when they're winning, but it's consistent. And last but not least, the Pacers. I don't want to give too much recency bias because their playoff run last year, their home court was one of the best. I'm not gonna lie. I think they just got a good basketball city anyway. I'm say it's electric. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but with that, I think we have our tier list based on home court advantage / atmosphere. I think this is pretty accurate. Taking a look at this, most of these home teams are at the top. Those are the best home teams. At the bottom, yeah. Tier list videos like this is pretty fun. So if you enjoy doing things like this, leave a like, leave a comment on if you agree or disagree. Let me know who your favorite NBA team is, and yeah.